Okay, we're back. Yay! I love it when technology works the way I don't want it to. Thank you, Stormy. Oh, I'm so glad everybody's coming back. I was so worried. We had so many wonderful people in, and I was like, no. No. Okay, let's get back to our program, shall we? Okay, so we had that video. What is everyone's reaction to that? How did you guys feel? Like, was it real or misidentified? Or would you go investigate that? Or if you have a, I swear it was a real story, that would be great. Meh? Meh is not very descriptive, Hoffy. All of my stories are just like ghost stories. Well, we're going to get into that now. That's our next segment that we're going to get into.
Number 15, Independence Day.
I figured this was a good one for Mystical Magical Monday since we are dealing with Memorial Day. And some people believe that ghosts are, or creepies or cryptids are like memories that we like to tell over and over again. Okay, so this is over 20 minutes, but it is by Trust Me Bro. And since you guys already know who that is, we'll go and use that instead of the one I was going to plan. Because honestly, he goes into some really great stuff.
Crazy mysteries.
Oh, 1 second. And ignore Zoe. She thinks she's being tortured. She is not. Yes, you are not. I don't want you to argue. Go play somewhere. I don't like the graininess of the video though. It makes me feel like they were faking and didn't want to try too hard. Yeah, there's that too. Why, we no can hear video? Oh, I turned the sound off.
Influencer brain.
Crazy mysteries that were solved by the internet. Mysterious messages. The date is April 15th, and you have just woken up to the sound of your alarm. As per usual, you only open your eyes a sliver and roll over to hit the snooze button. But it's as you turn over you notice something. On the desk beside your bed is a post-it note. Something you don't remember writing or leaving for yourself. And even though you're in desperate need of sleep, you decided to investigate. The yellow post-it note wasn't creepy in nature. It was a list of errands you had to do. But one crucial detail made it extremely mysterious. The handwriting on the note was not your own. It was that one subtle detail that caused you to think about how that post-it note could have possibly appeared. You have no recollection of writing it, but who else would know what errands you need to run? And besides, even if somebody did know, how would they have written the note and gotten it in your bedroom? It really didn't make much sense, but it didn't bother you that much. You chalk it up as something you did in your sleep and go on with your day, nearly forgetting about it hours later. That was until 4 days later on April 19th. After arriving home from work on the 19th, you notice something on the back of your office chair. Once again, another yellow post-it note, although this one was a bit more cryptic. It was in the same mysterious handwriting as the previous note, but it wasn't a list of errands. It was a reminder telling you to make sure you saved your documents. This note was more than odd and made you seriously question what exactly was going on, and it was becoming obvious this wasn't a note you had just written in your sleep. This note freaked you out so much, in fact, that you decided to set up a webcam inside of your apartment, pointing it directly at your desk to ensure that whoever or whatever was writing these notes could be caught. And once the camera was in place, nothing happened. That was until 9 days later. On the morning of the 28th, you woke up once again and found the most cryptic and disturbing note of all. It was a post-it note once again on your desk that stated the following: "Our landlord isn't letting me talk to you, but it's important we do." Immediately, you begin to check the folder in which the webcam was saving all of the footage, and you notice that it was not only no longer recording, but all of the footage had been manually deleted. At this point, you were terrified. Somebody was leaving you cryptic messages, deleting the evidence, and you have no evidence besides these notes that anybody has been in or around your apartment. You know you're not doing it yourself, and you're beginning to feel like you're losing your mind. And on top of this, you're starting to develop worse and worse headaches, likely due to the stress of what is going on. A few days after that incident, on the 1st of May, you find another post-it note, although this time not on your desk. It's actually on the outside of your front door. And as you look down the hallway of all the other apartments, you notice that almost every door has a different colored post-it note, seemingly at random, although the deeper meaning, if there was one, was lost to you. After nearly 2 weeks of cryptic torment, you come to the conclusion that the person that's doing this has to be your landlord. But just to be sure, you check the lease agreement you signed and notice that the handwriting of your landlord on his signature almost matches the writing on your sticky notes exactly, proving to you that your landlord had been not only sneaking into your apartment, but using your sticky pads and using your pen to write you cryptic notes. Feeling terrified, violated, and slightly relieved now that you have some answers, you decide to go to Reddit, specifically the legal advice subreddit, to ask the members of the community if you had any legal standing to potentially press charges against your landlord. You had no evidence besides the notes themselves, but you figured the evidence would be enough. However, after making your post to Reddit, the community quickly determines that you don't have a legal situation on your hands. You actually have something much darker going on. The story I just described is the exact experience that Reddit user R. Bradbury 1920 experienced over a decade ago. After Bradbury made the post, people quickly began to start weighing in on exactly what could be going on. One commenter suggested installing another lock on the door that could only be unlocked from the inside to see if it was truly the landlord. Some people believed that this story was completely bogus and just a waste of time. And others suggested that Bradbury see a doctor immediately because it seemed like he was having some sort of mental or neurological problem that he was not aware of and that needed to be treated immediately. Okay, as much as we all like mysteries, one thing that should definitely not be a mystery is which doctor is going to give you the best care, which is why today's video is sponsored by ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free website where you can search and compare high quality. Doc lets you do everything online so you can quickly make Barry's Reddit profile that he found crucial information. Their own validity, it wasn't until one user did a deeper. Huge shout out to ZocDoc for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel. And now let's get back to it. And while all of these theories or possibilities had their own validity, it wasn't until one user did a deeper dive on Bradbury's Reddit profile that he found crucial information. A comment by Reddit user Kakerlak affirmed the possibility that this could have been a landlord break-in, a sleepwalking situation, or even a mental health issue. However, they did also propose that this could have been a physical problem as well. While trying to determine the authenticity of Bradbury's post, Kakerlak decided to do some digging on Bradbury's Reddit profile and noticed that in some older posts where he was asking for interior design advice, Bradbury specifically stated that he had an unusually narrow bedroom with no windows. And it was that piece of information that led Kakerlak to believe that the situation may have been caused by this unusual and unsafe bedroom. Kakerlak stated in his comment, quote, "There's a good chance you are not getting enough ventilation when you sleep, or that there is a carbon monoxide leak in the building. A cheap carbon monoxide detector is the fastest way to find out. You'll also get really bad headaches if that's the case. You know your own medical history and mental health history and your experiences. If you think these incidents might be you writing yourself notes, there's no shame in getting somebody qualified to give you an opinion."
Parenting these days is overwhelming. Hey, do either of you know my son? He forgot his lunch.
Comment seemed straightforward and respectful enough, although his discovery and theory about his bedroom turned out to be a lot more significant than he could have ever assumed. And that's because, following this comment being made, Bradbury replied to his comment, stating, "I have had really bad headaches, and I actually do have a carbon monoxide detector. I should probably take it out of the box and plug it in." And it was with that suggestion from a stranger on Reddit that Bradbury opened his carbon monoxide sensor, put in a battery, and instantly it was going off like a smoke alarm, proving that Bradbury's bedroom had a dangerous amount of carbon monoxide in it, and was very much so the cause of the mystery at play. In case you're unfamiliar, carbon monoxide is a poisonous and deadly gas that cannot easily be detected by humans. Prolonged exposure to carbon monoxide could cause hallucinations, memory loss, and general mental decline. And it turns out, because of the windowless bedroom that Bradbury was sleeping in, every night he was getting acute carbon monoxide poisoning. And in that oxygen-deprived state, he would be leaving these notes, forgetting he wrote them, and waking up to a complete mystery. The stranger who took the time to look into Bradbury's profile not only ended up solving his mystery, but also very likely saved his life. 11BX 1371. It was a warm summer night in 2015.
There you go, guys. Make sure you have a carbon monoxide detector and that it's up to date.
You started the night by reading no stories and then went to YouTube to listen to creepypastas. But it was after your unsatisfying creepy story binge that a creepy video just happened to find you. It was a YouTube video titled 11BX 1371, and the thumbnail intrigued you. It was a guy in a plague doctor's mask in what looked to be an abandoned building, so you and your bro decided to click on it and watch the full 2 minutes. The video itself was vague and creepy, and it was for that reason that to you and your bro, it was absolute nightmare fuel. After watching the video, you're left with more questions than answers. And after completing the video, you try to find any sort of information you can, hoping to try to disprove or get to the bottom of what this video is all about. But unfortunately, at the time, you and your bro can only find information about where this video came from. And according to a 4chan article from only a few days ago, somebody simply found this video on a park bench and uploaded it to try to share it to see if anybody knew anything about it. But beyond that, no more information was available, and the mystery left you and your bro terrified. Shortly after reaching this dead end, you and your bro decide to get some sleep and try not to have nightmares about whatever you just watched. And it wouldn't be for many years to come that an answer would finally be provided on what this video is all about or what it even meant in the first place. 11BX 1371 is one of the most interesting and, at this point, notorious internet mysteries. But fortunately, now that we are 11 years out from the original posting of the video, we have all of the answers. Even just at face value, this video is extremely creepy and cryptic in nature. Although, as it began to gain traction on both 4chan and YouTube, internet sleuths began to realize that this video wasn't just creepy. It was literally full of ciphers that were begging to be decoded. And it was with the discovery of these ciphers that online sleuths began to coordinate, create a community, and begin decoding them one by one. Some of the ciphers hidden in the video included hand signals, random shapes, cryptic texts, and symbols hidden in the background in spray paint. But of course, with internet sleuths being internet sleuths, people weren't only trying to discover what these ciphers meant, they were also trying to discover where this video took place and who took it. Some of the earliest decoded ciphers to come out of this video actually revealed the filming location of this video and secret graphic images hidden within the video's audio files. One Reddit user was able to discover that this video actually took place in an abandoned Polish psychiatric hospital. And another Reddit user discovered that the audio from this video, when put through a spectrogram, actually revealed graphic images of crime scenes and murder, giving this creepy video a whole new horrific angle. But it only gets darker. As Reddit detectives began to dig deeper and deeper into the audio files, they noticed that hidden in the audio, there was